Well, hello again, and welcome to the Sports Box, where the only opinion that matters still right here. I am Michael, a.k.a. Hampton Mike, along with my partner Brian, the Ranger Retard. Did you just wave?
I waved to my Neuvirth fans.
Bringing you another solid special that we just can't get enough of. Today we're going to talk about the Philadelphia Flyers, and I'm sure Brian's loving this right now. The Flyers sit at 7-7 in mediocrity, 6th place in the Metropolitan Division. Folks, you know, this team, although I never thought they were going to have a breakout year and be phenomenal, I thought they would take a step forward, and they haven't. They are in the pit of mediocrity right now with goaltending issues. Michal Neuvirth going down with a lower body injury. Mason, not the goalie they thought he was, not playing well at all. I mean, if you look at the stats for the goaltenders right now, Steve Mason is 3.24 goals against average, save percentage at .884, which is not good at all. He's given up some soft goals this year. You know, as for the scoring, this team cannot score. I don't know what's going on with this team. The people that have scored for this team have gone south. You know, Jakub Voracek leads the team right now with 17 points. You're talking 7 goals, 10 assists. Wayne Simmonds having another good year, 8-7. Personally, folks, I think you got to trade Wayne Simmonds and try to get something for him. You got a lot of guys on this team that you've been stuck with for 3 and 4 and 5 years that have produced. And when you're here, you want to get here, you got to give up something down here. So the Flyers, I think, have to make a move and move one of these pieces out and get something in. Although they are young at defenseman with Provorov and connecting back there. But you know what? They're making mistakes. They're 19 years old. You can't expect them to take this team by storm. You know, Sean Couturier, another guy I thought we should have traded out 4 years ago. You know, what more can I say and rant about this team? And I'm going to pop it on. You know, Radko Gudas, why is he on this team, for crying out loud? And you can probably help me with this. What in God's name is Radko Gudas doing on this freaking... doing on this team? You know what? He takes stupid penalties. He's out of position all the time. What is going on with Radko Gudas? And yeah, it was a little Radko Gudas alert. I'm just aggravated about it. Gostisbehere, okay, playing okay, but he stepped back a little bit, which, you know, I'm okay with because he had a breakout year last year. Claude Giroux picked it up a little bit, but still 4 goals, 12 assists. I don't want to see that after one of the top 5 guys in the league. He keeps saying he's one of the top 5, which I don't think he is anymore. He's probably a top 20. The way he's playing. Listen, Flyers fans, I'm more passionate about the Flyers because I'm an ice hockey guy. I've grown up with it. I'm a Flyers fan. I've been a Flyers fan since before the Hextall days. This team, I think, this year should definitely have made the playoffs, cruised into the playoffs, and then next year should be the year they go to the Cup. I'm not sure that that's even... Don't give me a face. I don't think that's even the plan now because this team is not taking steps to go forward. They're staying the way they are. But...
I'm actually surprised to hear you say the Flyers have goaltending issues. This is not something new in Philadelphia. This is not an issue just this year.
Should I lay down? You want to kick me a little bit?
I am enjoying your frustration, respectfully.
Oh, yeah, you love the Tampa Bay win last week too, didn't you?
So I think part of the problem the Flyers have, and it goes back to your goaltending issue, is, you know, you look at their top 10 scorers, only one of them is a plus rating. A lot of, you know, Voracek -6, Giroux -9, Streit -6,
a lot of minuses
-7. You know, and again, you know, we
talk about Bellemare +3 though, and Michael Raffl +3. Those guys, okay, they're pluses, but they can't carry. I mean, you got to have guys like Giroux, Simmons. Those are the guys that are going to carry. Braden Chen, really? Braden Chen? I'm not impressed with Braden Chen at all. I mean,
Mason with a 3.24 goals against, Neuvirth with a 3.5.
Brandon Manning. You know, I know you need bodies and all, but you know, now you have the kid up in goaltending. Listen, the Flyers over a couple of years, and I'll make this short, a couple of years have tried to go out and get a goaltender, but there just hasn't been a goaltender out there. I've heard talks of maybe getting the Pittsburgh goalie.
Fleury?
Excuse me, Fleury right now, but I don't want Fleury. Older goaltender, injury issues. Why'd you go out and pick up the rest of his contract for a guy who's not going to be in the league in probably 2 or 3 years or 4 years? I mean, it's just not feasible. The Flyers look for a goaltender. They got to go get one. I don't know who's out there next year right now, but they should have got, we talked about it before the season, they should have got Bishop.
Well, Bishop at least was a stopgap. But see, but again, I mean, understand it is primarily a very young team. And that's why I think it makes...
It's one of the youngest in the league.
No, but, but it makes some sense. Well, actually, just to point this out, you know, the Rangers have the youngest forward group. and they're doing pretty well.
Well, it gets back to the Rangers.
Hey, it always comes back to the Rangers. But again, this team has some high-priced talent that's just not producing very well.
Yep.
I think that the honeymoon period with the coach Hackstall, I mean, again, they made the playoffs out of nowhere last year. I felt they could be a better team and take a step back. This is not a better team. And the goaltending is going to continue to be an issue because their defensemen aren't really that defensive. You mentioned Matko Gudas again. This guy's had a lot of talent.
I think Hackstall does survive the year, though. I think he does.
But I think it depends on what your outlook for the team was. I mean, again, I just don't think that they're necessarily concerned with contending in the immediate term because they have young players that are coming up. Yeah. But the goaltending is going to that's been an issue for many years. Probably as long as I've been alive, frankly.
And quickly, other than the last 2 weeks, the shootout issue has been an issue with this team ongoing. I mean, last couple of weeks they've done good in the shootouts, but they should have the offense. They don't have the guys that are snipers that can get the job done, but. We will see about the Philadelphia Flyers. We'll have more updates about them. Keep an eye out. We got some good stuff coming.
We've got a lot of great updates also and for those New York Rangers. Did I mention the Rangers fan? I think I may have said that one.
Oh, God, stop!
Again, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We're across all of your favorite social media channels, and make sure that you're finding us on whichever one you choose to subscribe to. And if you want to subscribe to something, try the YouTube channel. My personal recommendation.
By the end of the year, we might have Sports Box Part A, Part B. We have to split the show up a little bit because the Flyers-Rangers thing is just going to go on and on and on.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
You're trying to say the Flyers are not going to do well?
No, I'm just going to
say
the
Rangers might do pretty well.
It's going to be a long year with you talking about the Rangers. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. We appreciate it. That's Sports Box, the only opinion that matters. Still right here. Stop pointing before I'm done. The only opinion that matters right here. See you.
Don't forget to subscribe.